In 1969, John Lennon and Yoko Ono took an unconventional approach to protest the Vietnam War and advocate for peace, with what became one of the most memorable and certainly one of the most peculiar protests in history, the Bed-In for Peace. This peaceful demonstration took place at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel in Montreal from May 26 to June 1, 1969. Instead of taking to the streets or addressing large rallies, John and Yoko invited the media into their hotel room, where they spent their days in bed, talking about peace and encouraging others to do the same. At the time, the Vietnam War was raging, and many celebrities, activists, and ordinary citizens were trying to find ways to raise awareness and push for an end to the conflict. John and Yoko, already famous for their unconventional relationship and public stunts, decided that they would use their high-profile status to bring attention to the cause of peace in a way that had never been done before. The Bed-In, although often seen as quirky and lighthearted, was a serious attempt to get the message out to the masses and challenge the world to think about peace as a real possibility. The event itself was a spectacle in the media. Journalists and photographers from around the world were invited to visit the Lennons in their bed, turning the simple hotel room into an impromptu press conference. The couple would lie in bed, wearing matching white pajamas, while reporters asked them questions about peace, their personal lives, and their thoughts on the political situation at the time. It was a bizarre image. Two of the most famous people on the planet, lying in bed, talking about world peace while surrounded by a swarm of reporters, cameras, and photographers. It wasn't just about making a statement. It was about creating a media frenzy that would bring the message of peace into living rooms across the globe. They used their celebrity to draw attention, and in doing so, they managed to create a space where they could have a serious conversation about the power of peace. The media coverage was extensive, and millions of people were introduced to the idea that two of the most famous people in the world were using their platform to call for an end to war and violence. However, the Bed-In wasn't just about talking, it was also about making music. On June 1, 1969, as part of the event, John and Yoko invited a group of friends and visitors to join them in recording a song that would become a lasting anthem for the peace movement. The song was "Give Peace a Chance," a simple, repetitive, and powerful call for peace that became an instant protest anthem. The recording was entirely spontaneous. There was no elaborate preparation or professional setup. The group of people in the room, including people like comedian Tom Smothers and LSD guru Timothy Leary, sat around in a circle, singing along and clapping their hands as they recorded the track. The recording session for "Give Peace a Chance" was chaotic, but incredibly meaningful. Despite the informal atmosphere and lack of polish, the song captured the essence of the Bed-In, a joyful yet serious commitment to spreading the message of peace. The track's simplicity, with its repetitive "Give Peace a Chance" chorus, made it easy for people to sing along, and the song quickly became a rallying cry for anti-war activists and those seeking to end the violence and suffering caused by the Vietnam War. It wasn't just a song, it was a movement. It symbolized the peace campaign and resonated deeply with people all over the world who were disillusioned with the violence they were witnessing. But the Bed-In wasn't just about the message, it was also about the moment. The spontaneous nature of the recording, the relaxed, almost intimate setting of the Bed-In, and the eclectic group of people who gathered to make history created a moment in time that feels almost magical. It's a reminder that activism doesn't always have to be serious, stiff, or formal. Sometimes the most effective protests come from genuine acts of joy and spontaneity. "Give Peace a Chance" captured that spirit perfectly. The Bed-In and the recording of "Give Peace a Chance" were a key moment in John and Yoko's peace campaign, but they were also a turning point in John's relationship with the public. Up until that point, Lennon was largely known as a member of the Beatles, the iconic group that had changed the music world. But in 1969, he was transitioning into a new phase of his career, one in which he became increasingly vocal about political issues. The Bed-In and its aftermath marked his growing involvement in activism, and the recording of "Give Peace a Chance" solidified his commitment to using his fame for social causes. In the years following the Bed-In, John and Yoko continued to advocate for peace in various ways, but the Bed-In itself, and the song that emerged from it, remains one of their most enduring contributions to the peace movement. the song became a timeless anthem, one that transcended its immediate context and continues to be a symbol of peace and hope. It also cemented John's reputation as an artist who was not afraid to use his platform to challenge societal norms and push for a better, more peaceful world. The Bed Peace documentary, which was released in 1970, offers an intimate glimpse into this surreal chapter of their lives. It captures the bed-in and the recording of Give Peace a Chance, offering behind-the-scenes footage of the event and giving us a rare look at John and Yoko's relationship during that time. Despite the seeming absurdity of the event, the film captures the seriousness of their commitment to peace and the way they used their public platform to raise awareness about an issue that was deeply personal to them. Today, John and Yoko's bed-in and the recording of Give Peace a Chance are remembered not just as a moment in the history of the 1960s peace movement, but as a defining moment in John Lennon's legacy as a peace activist and musician. The bed-in was a bold, unique protest, and Give Peace a Chance remains a lasting testament to the power of music and activism. Whether you see it as a playful stunt or a serious political statement, the bed-in and the song remind us of the power of peaceful protest and the importance of using our voices for change. In the end, the bed-in and the recording of Give Peace a Chance weren't just about John and Yoko making noise or seeking attention. They were about using their fame to inspire others to think differently about peace, war, and the possibility of a better world. It was a statement of hope, a call to action, and a reminder that even the most unconventional methods can have a profound impact on the world. Through their bed-in and their music, John and Yoko left an indelible mark on the peace movement and on the world.